Graeme Souness talking to Sports Vibe. Graeme, it's been a sluggish start to the season for your old team, Liverpool. What have you made of it? And do you think the loss of Suarez means they can't challenge for the title this season?
No, they're not going to challenge for the title this year. I think it's a mystery to everyone that just one player can make such a difference to the whole group. I think, apart from the goals they've missed with him not being there, I think he made other people play. I think he plays with such enthusiasm. He makes other people play with enthusiasm, and that's been greatly missed.
Defeat to Real Madrid still quite raw. How damaging do you think it could be, though, to Liverpool's confidence? Or do you think Brendan Rodgers will try and put it into perspective, that where they are the Champions League winners?
Well, I think there's no shame in being beaten by this Real Madrid team. They're a top team, and they've got one of the best players that have ever played football in Ronaldo. So I don't think they should be too disappointed. I think in terms of the Champions League, they know what they have to do. I think you have to accept it. Real Madrid will be still firing on all cylinders when they go out to Madrid, because they want to put this to bed and win their group so that they can rest players going forward in that competition. So their priority after that will be to beat Basel at home, and then, which I think they can do. But I think Liverpool going to Ludogorets is not an easy game. I think going to Bulgaria to play against that team will be a difficult game for them.
They have won their last two Premier League games, albeit scraped them. Do you think that can give them a bit of momentum, or is it hard to build momentum when you're not really playing too well?
Well, what's killing them at the moment is conceding daft goals, poor goals. The second and third goal last night were not good goals. I mean, they've got Hull this weekend. It won't be easy. So Hull go to Arsenal and dig out a result. That won't be easy, but then that's followed up by the Capital One Cup when they play Swansea at home. So they're two games that if they could win them, hopefully not concede daft goals and build a bit of momentum going forward. Because with conceding poor goals, it'll be a drain on their confidence. They have to start winning games to get confidence again.
What do you think is the bigger issue for Brendan Rodgers? You said that at the moment they're conceding really daft goals. Is that the main problem, or is the problem not replacing the goals that they lost from last year?
Well, I think if you want to play a certain way, but whatever way you want to play, the priority has to be not to concede daft goals. Because as well as you're playing and you're scoring goals, which they were last year with Suarez in the team, you could get away with conceding daft goals. But this time around, when you're not scoring the goals and you're still conceding the daft goals, that is a real downer on the whole team and a whole downer on the atmosphere. And some players need very little confidence to play and play well, and others need a great deal of it. And right now, they're a team that would be playing with not a lot of confidence. So for me, the priority would be to stop conceding daft goals and start hopefully building a bit of confidence going forward.
Mario Balotelli's come in for a lot of criticism for his performances since he's joined. Have people been too critical? Is he a bit of an easy scapegoat?
No, I don't think he helps himself. And you would never watch Balotelli and then say after 90 minutes, well, he's going to sleep well tonight because he's worked so hard. He just doesn't give that impression. I mean, he is a focal point because he would appear to not be enjoying playing for Liverpool. If he was to run around, when a pass back goes into a goalkeeper, sprint to the goalkeeper, put him under pressure, make him hurry his kick. If he was to sprint out to a fullback to make him hurry his pass, you might get a bit of sympathy. But he jogs around, appearing not to be interested, and that kills a supporter. He wants his team to come off that pitch after 90 minutes, having given everything to get a result for the club. And Balotelli doesn't give that impression.
Should Brendan Rodgers have done more to replace Suarez other than Balotelli, rather than bring in someone who's a big risk? Could he have got a proven goal scorer, someone who at least has a work ethic?
Well, I think there's several questions there. First one, where do you go and replace Suarez? Suarez is in the top 5 or 6 players in the world right now, so you can't go out and replace them. Someone with a better work ethic, definitely. Someone who's going to score more goals, definitely. But there's not a lot of them around, and they would cost big money. And would they want to come to Liverpool at this time? You just don't know. But I think losing Suarez is damaged them more than they could ever have imagined.
They've got Swansea in the Capital One Cup next week. Is it an opportunity to win a game, or is it a case of they've got bigger fish to fry?
No, they'll have to start winning games. We'll come back to the confidence factor, and if you're winning games, that's a start. You start to believe. In the Capital One Cup against Swansea, there's not going to be any surprises. Swansea will turn up and play their own brand of passing football. Brendan will know all about that. He'll know the players he's in against. And that could be a cracking game. You could see lots of goals in that, because there'll be two teams trying to get on the front foot, but maybe both of them not defending so well.
We're only a couple of months into the season, but if you had to say now, given what you've seen so far, where is Liverpool's season going? Where do you think it could end up? What would now be a good season for Liverpool?
Well, I'm like every Liverpool supporter, where you're thinking only a few short months ago they were one of the best teams around to watch. They were scoring goals for fun, they were defending properly most of the time. They were a great watch. Came very close to winning it last year. Really, the draw at Palace, losing home to Chelsea, killed them. Other than those two results, they might have gone on and won it. But then against Chelsea, can say that. Arsenal would say that. So they've dropped a long way from where they were last year. For me, how do you put that right? For me, what you have to do is get back to defending properly, and slowly but surely get that confidence back, get the flowing passing. Hopefully someone will start to score goals on a regular basis, but that's a lot easier to say than to actually achieve. It's going to be a difficult ride for them, I feel. You know, you must stop conceding soft goals, because that will drain everyone of confidence, and that going forward isn't a great thing.